Hey y'all, back in the lab today. We're going to talk about rebounding. Damn, you want to say what's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Remember those? What was it, Budweiser? Pretty funny. What's up?
What's up?
Yeah, wasabi. There you go. All right, that was enough of that. He has tonsils still. Anyway, we're going to talk a little bit about rebounding today. Whether you be on the defensive end or on the offensive end. It's an often misunderstood thing. I mean, obviously there are good coaches and there are people that maybe struggle teaching it a little bit. But what we do, and we'll look at making sure we have the high production value of setting the camera down on the ground again. But we'll show a little bit about how it goes. But the way I teach it with my Special Olympics peeps is that we play a 5-out offense. So it's more or less as you got zones of the floor basically. You got two wings, you got two upper guards, and you got a point. So it's become more positionless, and they can basically, by putting people in the spin cycle, you can have people at different areas of the floor at different times. When the shot goes up, all 5 really have to collapse into a zone, and once they go into the zone, that's their part of the floor. And when somebody invades their part of the floor, they're going to have to mark that guy, and they're going to have to box him out. So whether it's on offense and they want to go in and get the ball, or they're on defense where we basically play a base 2-3, Glory be to Bayheim or something like that. I'm not a Syracuse fan, but it's the best there is in as far as running a 2-3. And it's a simple defense to play, and when you're not the quickest club, you don't want to play man. So we play man, we play 2-3. So let's say 2-3, you're going to basically collapse into that zone, into that your area of the zone, to box out whatever comes in it. So that way you're not having to worry about marking a particular jersey number or a particular kid. You barely know these people. You don't watch film. You don't have a lot of that advanced scouting stuff. So it's just not going to work. Isn't that right, Damien?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty tough without film, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah? No film.
Yeah.
Not a good look. Not a good look. Okay, anyway. It's hard to recover from that, or to follow it. But anyway, what you basically do is, as soon as the ball goes up, and we're going to show this, is you get to an area on the floor, you find the person in front of you, and you rotate the hips, you get them out in front of the person. You mark the body first, and then you get the arms up and you look for the ball, and then you go towards the ball, and you want to do that in such a way that you don't go for the ball first. You go for the man. Well, it is unisex in Special Olympics, so it can be a lady also. That's uncomfortable, but that's something that you can do, and you can do very, very well. You want to focus on what we're doing, kiddo? What do you think? You all right?
Yes.
You all right?
Yes.
You all right? You sure? Okay.
Yes.
Got to check in. Anyway, so what you do is you get to an area of the floor, and which you should already be in, and particularly if you're on defense, and then make sure that you box out. You don't bend your you don't spread the legs to make yourself look smaller. You want to get the ball up at the top of the apex that you possibly can. So we're going to demonstrate a little bit of this. Even though I'm the guy that poses for trophies, there is no Akeem Olajuwon out here on the floor on the playground, so I'm not going to be made an ASS out of. It's an important thing. Coach doesn't want to get shown up, that kind of thing. You coaches feel me. I know you do. All right, so again, the tremendous production value. Once again, even puts the thumb right on it. Yep, right on the camera. That is some production value right there. All right, so how are we going to do this? Ball goes up. Damien is the other side, and their team gets the ball, so he's gonna shoot the ball or whatever, or his team shoots the ball. We're gonna do this without the ball. So his team shoots the ball, and he's gonna want to get to the rim. But I'm the middle guy. I know the irony of it, me being the biggest guy on the floor in a 2-3 when I'm really teeny tiny. But I'm the middle guy. So he's coming into my dojo. So I'm the defensive player. So he's going to be coming in. I'm going to get in his way. I'm going to mark the player, and then I'm going to get wide, but I'm not going to get short. So I'm not going to have the legs spread. I'm going to have the legs together at shoulder width, and not any further. But I'm going to get wide. See, he's got to knock me. Try to get around me. Try to get around. So he's got to knock against me, and I can hold him off. He initiates the contact. I'm not fouling him. So he tries to come around, and I can knock him. And I can pivot my body or whatever. So he can't get around me. And now I'm going to go up and look for the ball, and I'm going to jump with my max hops, which I'm not going to show you because they're maxed out already or something. So this is how you box it out. Now if I'm on offense and I need to get around him and he's the defense, then I'm going to want to do this. He's going to see the ball goes up, right? And now I'm going to step around, get the hips around, and when I get the hips around, establish the position. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook. I'm not going to initiate contact. I'm going to hook out in front of him, okay, as I get across, okay? But I'm not going to initiate. No contact here. So I'm going to swim around, get him on my hip, and it's the same old gig. So now I'm going to shorten the stride. I'm standing tall. I got my hands out front, and I'm not right under the basket. I'm where the ball is going to bounce to. Now, a couple things that you might want to understand. Let's say there's a baseline shot goes up. This is going to have a lot to do with where the ball's going to go. So if the shot goes up from the corner, and let's say it's Johnny, haven't figured out my range isn't 35 feet yet, so he's out in the next county. Let's pay attention, son. So he's in the next county. He's throwing the ball up. The likelihood is that it will go far rim, and the ball will go to the left hand, go to the other side. When the guy's up here on the top, the likelihood is he goes back iron. When you're going from the side, or you're going from maybe 30 and 60 degree angles, the ball may go on basically 3 to 5 o'clock, or it could go anywhere from 9 back to 6 o'clock. So you look at probabilities in your mind. You think, okay, where can this ball go? But I need to get myself in the middle of what those possibilities are. So I'm going to look at, if I think it can be between 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock, I'm going to 7:30. I'm going to get the guy on my hip, and I'm going to drag him over to 7:30. I got the ball at 9. I got the ball at 6. I got the ball. Or what we like to call the magic pumpkin. I mean, it is orange. So these are things that I think would help. Scary, wasn't it? Guy comes over with his hands. Handsy kind of guy. Anyway, this is the kind of stuff that you want to look at. You have to think out on the court. You have to anticipate. And what I coach, what do? We anticipate. What do?
Anticipate.
Right. So anticipate is we're going to go do something before the other guy does. We're going to think about where we're supposed to be before we're supposed to be there. So whatever we just did, we're going to forget about. We're going to go to the next thing. And we're going to go there fast. And the fastest guy there gets the Eggo. We like Eggos?
Yes.
Do we like Eggos?
Yes.
You like them with syrup?
Yes.
Yeah, we like Eggos. So anyway, you get the Eggos if you're the first guy there. So the first guy to the spot wins. And really, basketball, other than the fact that you're trying to put it in the basket, it is about getting to the spot first. Because the guy that gets the Eggo gets to shoot the Eggo. You shoot the Eggo, you probably score the Eggo. It works that way. And on defense, early bird gets the Eggo, and then he starts to run out to the other end. So I hope this is helpful. I don't have a full squad to practice with. It would be nice if I had 3 or 4 of my fellas, especially a couple of my bigs. Say hi to Tyler out there. Tyler's watching the channel. Basically, I probably by the time we get back, I'll be half his size. I'm shrinking. He's getting taller. I'm glad he's on our squad. But anyway, I miss being out with the fellas. But I'll tell you, staying sharp out here out in the lab and out on the basketball court. And even though it's getting late in the summer, we'll be out here probably into November. Just whether we're going to play this year or not, or this fall or this winter or not, doesn't matter, because we're going to sharpen the skills every day. and we're gonna achieve excellence every day, aren't we, Damien? What are we gonna achieve? Excellence. What is excellence? It's muy bueno, right? Muy bueno, right? Muy bueno. Muy bueno. He's got it right there, doesn't he? Anyway, this was fun. Was this fun?
Yes.
Stand up. It's like you're on your knees or something.
Yes.
See, I'm the guy that poses for trophies. See, this is actual size. He's big, isn't he? This boy could play, when he comes back, he could play probably any position, any of the 5 positions, because he's going to probably be right around 6 foot. And in Special Olympics, we have centers that are 6'2", in some places, and then guys like Tyler, 6'5", you know, or like I like to say, 6 foot. What's the weather up there? Really, freaking tall. So it's like cold fronts. There's like snow on his. So he doesn't have dandruff. He has snow on the top of his head because he's so freaking tall. But anyway, I digress. Hey Tyler, you want to say hi to Tyler?
Hi to Tyler.
Yeah, man. Is he a cool dude?
Yes.
Yeah. You're all cool dudes, but we're just going to throw some shout outs here and there. And every once in a while, we're going to throw some shout outs to different players. And then, you know, different people that might come into the comments and throw some stuff down. It's always appreciated. So, like, subscribe, share, comment. Keep it clean, keep it nice. If you want to be my the president of my fan club, put you right in front of the class. Like that's going to happen. But yeah, it's all about getting out here and balling and keeping your skills sharp. And hopefully this helps. So I will holler at you again soon. Damien, give me one of these. Give me one of these. Give me one of these. Like this. Shake it a little. Muy bueno. Muy bueno. Say it. Muy bueno. All right. Peace out, me homies. Later. See ya.